Hi, this is Lisa Loves to Crochet and Knit. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this googly-eyed 4-leaf clover for St. Patrick's Day. So let's get started on what you're going to need. Don't forget you could add a key ring or a little pin to the back of your shamrocks or whatever you're making at the time in my videos. You just put a little bit of hot glue back there, or you can slip this through the yarn and make a little keychain. So just don't forget, there's all kinds of options you can do. Let's get started on what you're going to need. You're going to need a crochet hook. I'm using a size I. You're also going to need a pair of googly eyes, a tapestry needle, and a pair of scissors. And then, of course, yarn. So let's get started. You're going to want to start with a magic loop. There's my magic loop. I'm just going to insert my hook, and then I'm going to pull chain 1, and I'm going to chain 3 more. So it's a total of 4 chains there. Try to move stuff out of the way so you can see it clear. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to wrap it around your crochet hook 3 times, and it's called a double treble crochet. Easy for me to say. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put 4 of them in the magic loop. And so to refresh your memory on how to do a double treble crochet is you wrap it around 3 times, you insert your hook into the magic loop, pull up a loop, and then pull through the 2. And then you're going to want to pull up a loop through the 2 more, and pull up a loop through 2 more, and then the last 2, pull a loop through the last 2. And you're going to want to do that. So we're going to have 4 treble crochets in this magic loop. There's 3. So there's my 4, and I'm going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to slip stitch to the magic loop. And then I'm going to chain 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to do 4 more treble crochets. Oops. Sometimes accidents happen. There's 1. Whoops. If you're a beginning crocheter, I want you to know that there's no rhyme or reason at times for what I do. There are rules to follow. However, I do believe some of those rules can be broken at times. There's 3. And here's my 4th stitch. I'm going to tighten that loop just a little bit. And I'm going to chain my 4. And then I'm going to grab my googly eyes and put the googly eyes on my crochet hook. And then insert my hook into the magic loop. And then I'm going to slip stitch starting with that stitch. And then I'm going to chain 4, I'm sorry. There's my 4. And then I'm going to wrap the yarn around my hook 3 times for my next stitch. And I'm going to do that again and just pull out through the magic loop again, or around it. This is what it looks like so far. And I'm just going to continue with these 4 in this, for this petal of the 4-leaf clover, for lack of a better term. There's 3. Try to make sure it doesn't come over or anything because you don't want to have a problem. So there's my 4, and then I'm going to chain 4, and then I'm going to slip stitch back to the beginning around the loop, and then I'm going to chain 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, oops, and there's 10. So this is what it looks like so far. So it's going to be like this. It looks a little lopsided because I haven't finished the 4th petal. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And so now what I'm going to do is in the second chain from hook, I'm going to make a single crochet. And then I'm going to put 1 single crochet in each of these stitches back. Oops. And then now, since I've finished all of those single crochets, I'm just going to slip stitch to the beginning. And then I'm going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to work my 4 treble crochets. Or 4 double treble. I'm sorry. There's 3. Just working on my 3rd stitch, and I try not to crochet over top of any of these so they lay flat. Sometimes you just have to squeeze them in there. So there's 3. Now I need 1 more. So there, I've completed those 4 stitches. Now I got to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to slip stitch to the beginning. Remember not to crochet over any of those other loops. You might have to help it around. And then what I do, instead of slip stitch again, I'm going to slip stitch into the very first chain that I made. I don't know if you can see that down there. And I'm just going to slip stitch it. I usually grab my little hook part of my hook and grab that little loop. And then I pull my loop through and then just do a slip stitch and a chain 1. And then I cut my working yarn, pull them tight, and then I'm going to pull the magic loop tight. And then let me weave my ends in and I'll come back. So I have my ends weaved in and my them trimmed, so I am all set. Remember when you do the magic loop to knot and weave in your ends and pull it when you pull it tight. And so this is my 4-leaf clover googly-eyed pattern. And then for the bottom, for the stem, if you don't like it to have a curl to it or a weave, then I just give them a yank, a good couple of yanks, and stretch that out, and then it stays better. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.